Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your March 2019 love reading. So this is Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And also if you have Leo with Venus, these messages may resonate, all right? So guys, stay tuned to the end of the video. I have a very special announcement about March's sale, and you're going to want to hear it. Leo, let's get into how you're loving and being loved in the month of March. So we have a huge stack that flips over. I'm seeing the 10 of Cups. Let's see if I can show it to you. Boom, 10 of Cups, right? I'm going to stick these back in. I want to give this deck one more shuffle before we start. I see the Knight of Swords at the bottom. Let's see what pops out for you, Leo. The World card is here. Some of you guys have completed a cycle. The World card is all about closing out cycles in order to start new ones. The great thing about the World card, so we see the King of Swords. Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with air energy. The great thing about the World card is usually once you complete a cycle, guys, there's graduation gifts. So think of the world as graduation, right? You complete one cycle just like you would complete school. There's graduation gifts, and they usually come in the form of the Wheel of Fortune, right? So pushing old things out and allowing new things to come in and take its place. When looking at the King of Swords, you guys could definitely be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, right? So what's happening as we move into March with this situation? For those of you where this is already resonating, dealing with someone that is an air sign or has a lot of air in their chart. There's the Queen of Pentacles with the Hangman. So for those of you that could be dealing with an earth sign, it looks like there's some sort of pause when the Hangman shows up, right? So this is about a break in activity. The thing about it is usually once this activity starts up, it doesn't start up the same way. So this guy is hanging out, but when he's done hanging out, he's going to be doing things differently, okay? It's almost like he's a little bit wiser, he knows a little bit more, and he won't be doing the same old thing. For some of you, there's going to be a change in how you earn your income. The Queen of Pentacles being here speaks to financial stability. It speaks to material wealth, right? So I feel like there could be a change here after there's a pause. So think everything is booming in this particular industry or this project that I'm working with. And maybe there's this period in March that we're seeing where for a short period, nothing is happening. Maybe you are switching businesses or revamping a business. But when this pause is over, I feel like you hit the ground running. Some of you could work with this person because this is a love reading. Or you're sharing some sort of finances. Oh, Lord, y'all. Knight of Rods, that's fire energy when we see the Knight of Rods. Leo, just like you, Aries, Sagittarius, but more than anything, guys, Knight of Rods for me is about movement. So some of you could definitely be moving. You could also be stepping back from a situation with the Four of Rods, taking time to rest, rejuvenate, or recuperate, all right? Taking some time to yourselves. Some of you could be going back to church. You could be meditating. This is about stepping away. I feel like you guys could be moving away from this person that you've closed out a cycle with, most definitely. Taking some time to yourself. Like if you look at her hands, guys, she's got this, not only does she look like she's kind of praying, but there's also this feeling of, wait, just give me a moment. I need a moment. Do you see how her hands are like up? Like stay where you are, give me my space. I need this time to rest, recuperate, and rejuvenate, right? So some of you could also be traveling if you're not moving in order to take some time to yourself as well. So let's get an understanding of why this cycle has closed out. Look what fell in my lap. You guys weren't on the same page. There could have also been some harsh words that occurred between you and this person with the Five of Swords. Very cutting kind of energy. Leo, you could also feel like you've been defeated, or this person feels like they've been defeated. And yeah, with the Chariot, you've picked a direction, you plotted a course, and you are moving forward. The Chariot is also Cancer's energy, by the way. When it comes to this Queen of Pentacles with this Hangman, okay, so we have the Emperor popping out. There could be an Aries that's around. I also feel like, Leo, the Emperor is the energy that you're kind of embodying this month. Because with the Chariot and the Emperor, the two things that are in, the thing that is in common between these two is that they both know which direction they want to go in, and there's no fear here, okay? They are doing things the way that they feel like these things need to be done, and this is kind of, this energy is shared between the Emperor and the Chariot, where it's kind of like, I am taking charge of my life, okay? I am deciding what direction I'm going to go in. And Leo, I feel like March has you in this kind of energy where you're like, nobody else is going to tell me how to do this. I'm going to do this. So why is this Queen of Pentacles here with the Hangman? This deck calls the Hangman the lone man, but it's still the same, right? You get the Nine of Pentacles popping out. The Nine of Pentacles to me is always that single, abundant, and happy, more than content kind of card. If you see her, she's by herself. She's clearly got it going on. If you see all of those pentacles behind, around her neck, and she's happy. She's got her bird on her shoulder. The flowers are blooming behind her. She's good. Without a partner, she's good. So Leo, I feel like even with you closing out this situation and having to move away from it, it's not hurting you. Like, you're still shining. It's not hurting you. Yeah, you're taking some time to heal. With the Star card, there could be an Aquarius that's somewhere up in the midst here. With the Seven of Rods, however, and this, you know what, I was going to say that this was bad because sometimes I see the Seven of Rods and I think very, very stubborn energy. For some reason, I'm not thinking stubborn energy. I feel like you're standing your ground. So when I hear like standing your ground, this means that this could have been someone you gave tons of chances to, or you gave too much of yourself to this person and you didn't get anything in return. I do see this Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and it's in reverse from where I can see. It's in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles is about opening up when it's in reverse instead of, you know, that Meisner energy when it's in the upright. So you guys, I feel like you are being open with others around you, but you're also standing your ground when it comes to this person. It's like, I've already decided I'm going to move on. I've already decided with the World card here, I'm closed out this cycle. I'm kind of done with the bickering, the negativity, the poor communication. And guess what? As a single person, I've got it going on. Not only that, but I've got to heal. I'm trying to find balance. I'm trying to find peace of mind and clarity and balance between the head and the heart, right? This is also a good sign when you see the Star card that a lot of wishes are being fulfilled for you in the month of March. Now let's look at these last two cards. I'm going to move things over so that you can see what I see. Again, they were the Four of Swords and the Knight of Rods. All right, so let's just give you a peek at that. And let's start to clarify, why is the Four of Swords here? Okay, that came out really fast. Again, there's that air energy. You guys, someone is definitely dealing with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is the second time we're seeing the King of Swords. Even if it's not a guy per se, I feel like this person has very dominant energy because they keep showing up as the King of Swords, right? The King of Swords, however, is coming out with strength in reverse. So I feel like this person is a very prideful person, all right? I feel like you're stepping away from someone that, because of their pride, you could not get on the same page with them. You're needing to step out of their energy and kind of just take a breather here. 9 of Rods in reverse. And I also feel like moving away or traveling allows you to kind of drop your guard. So I feel like leaving this situation gives you, or stepping away, even if it's for travel, gives you enough space where you don't have to be on guard. You don't have to worry about the arguing. I just heard manipulation. So you don't have to worry about arguing or being manipulated here by this person. This is kind of like giving yourself breathing room in the month of March. Whether you're moving away or traveling, this feels like this is going to be the goal for you, to step out of this energy and kind of reclaim your own, because you're dealing with a very prideful person. You're also dealing with someone that has really, really poor communication here. I'm sorry, Leo, you're not even dealing with them anymore. You have been dealing with someone that's had very poor communication, okay? So what is it that you need to know as we go into March? What is it that you, and this is for Leo, not the cross watcher. What is it that you need to know for the first part of March? Leo's advice for the first part of March. I'm going to take both. What do we have here? God darn it. Leo, I could not make it up. I could not make it up. King of Swords. King of Swords. King of Swords. There's definitely air energy that is here and it is present. Some of you guys have definitely been dealing with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. No doubt about it, okay? So the King of Swords is popping up here and it's showing up with the 4 of Rods and it's in the upright. So some of you guys could have been married to this person. You could have shared a home with this person. You could have been engaged to this person, because the 4 of Rods is about foundations. And if you look, their hands are linked, right? The King of Swords is always, for me, King Midas. You know, the King of Swords is rational energy. And I feel like you need to be very rational and very clear, like the King of Swords, when it comes to thinking and planning out this new phase, building this new foundation. Also, if you have some things to tie up with this person when it comes to the home or anything at the domestic front, please be very diplomatic, okay? The King of Swords has good karma behind him when he's in the upright, because King Midas is doing what? Everything he touches, he's turning to gold. He's got the universe backing him, all right? So remember that as you move through the first part of March, you don't have to lower yourself to this person's energy. You also don't have to come out of character, meaning drop out of your own high-flying vibration when clearing up things with this person. I'm going to take one more for you, Leo. Act as the King of Swords would. Be responsible, be respectful, communicate clearly, mean what you say, and say what you mean. So we get the World card in reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Star card in reverse. So let me tell you something. For those of you that are thinking about jumping back in this situation, not closing out this cycle, reversing the closing out of this cycle, you're not going to find stability and you're going to postpone your healing, all right? So someone here is thinking about, oh, I want to go back. If you're thinking about wanting to go back, almost every card that we've seen, your very first card was the World card. What do we see? World card in reverse. Wanting to undo the completion, right? What did I tell you about healing? The Star card is here. Look what happened. Star card in reverse. You reverse the World card, you're going to reverse your healing. So if you go back on this completion, it's like, yo, you passed the 8th grade. You don't get to go back. You got to go to the 9th grade. You don't get to go back. And if you do go back, you cut yourself short, because you already learned this lesson here and you've already completed this cycle. So for those of you that want to go back because there's some sort of emotional attachment to this person, please don't. Because look what's happening. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles is the start to building stability, material and financial stability. And look what happens. You reverse the World card, you reverse your healing, and you reverse this start to building your own financial stability, material blessings. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. If you've completed this cycle already, please do not cut your own throat and go backwards. It doesn't even make any sense. And this is why the King of Swords is here. You could be dealing with air energy, but more than anything, do what the King of Swords would do. Use your brain. I always tell my clients, your brain is for making decisions. Your heart is for feeling. You don't make decisions with your heart. So, Leo, this is a message that I have for you. If it resonates, leave me some comments below. Let me know as we move through March how this plays out for you. Also, very important message. For March's sale, it will only be for subscribers. March Madness is for subscribers only. So if you haven't subscribed, what you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button so you can take part in the sale. Also, it's not just subscribers of YouTube. If you subscribe to the site, the actual website, you are also eligible for the sale. So how this works is you will reach out to me either through the site, through the chat feature on the site, or via email. Let me know that you're a subscriber. I will send you the code, and from there, you can get $10 off of any reading that you want during March Madness, okay? So with that, we got a little bit of time. I'm not going to tell you the date of March Madness. It is going to be a 10-day sale, but you want to subscribe before I announce the date. Okay, sis? Hit the button. What you waiting for? And with that, Leo, I'm going to close it out. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks to look at your mid-month progression with the mid-month love check-in. Take care, Leo, and take care of your partners as well.